2, 1. Feu d'essai.
In a joint mission, the US, France and the UK launched more than 100 airstrikes against Syria. Their target? 3 sites they say played a key role in Syria's chemical weapons program. It was a show of military might in response to the suspected use of chemical weapons in Douma earlier this month. For US President Donald Trump, its mission accomplished through deterrence.
We are prepared to sustain this response until the Syrian regime stops its use of prohibited chemical agents.
America's partners say their role in the operation was justified.
We agree that it was both right and legal to take military action, together with our closest allies.
Cette action est proportionnée et ciblée.
It was military force directed at the Syrian regime, but at the same time, the West has put Moscow on notice for its continued support of Syria's Bashar al-Assad.
Russia must decide if it will continue down this dark path or if it will join with civilized nations as a force for stability and peace.
But Russia is standing by its partner.
Russia condemns in the strongest possible terms the attack against Syria, where Russian military personnel are assisting the legitimate government in its counter-terrorism efforts. Through its actions, the United States makes an already catastrophic humanitarian situation in Syria even worse.
Russian President Vladimir Putin says the strikes have damaged chances to achieve a political solution to the conflict. In Damascus, hundreds have rallied in support of Bashar al-Assad. He's put on a show that it's business as usual, hosting a meeting with visiting Russian lawmakers. His regime continues to deny any use of chemical weapons. The Organisation for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons plans to examine the site of the suspected chemical attack in Douma. It was the last rebel-held town in eastern Ghouta. It's now controlled by the regime. The Western powers that took part in the airstrikes say their actions were not about regime change or ending the war. Their mission was to put an end to chemical weapons use. Natalie Poyhonen, The Newsmakers.